Hello, my name is Esteban Moctezuma. I'm the ambassador of Mexico to the US. And I want to read to you a letter I sent to Senator John Kennedy because of his remarks yesterday in the Senate. Senator Kennedy, during the subcommittee hearing of the Senate held on May 10th, you stated, "Without the people of America, Mexico, figuratively speaking, would be eating cat food of a can and living under a tent behind an outback." As I was listening, my initial reaction was to answer you in the same low, uninformed, and arrogant tone as the one you used. But it is always better to use your brain instead of your guts. So I recall the vibrant relationship that exists between Mexico and the United States. I thought of the 33 million American tourists who last year visited Mexico eager to learn more about our culture. The $800 billion of trade between our two countries came to mind. And of course, the delicious Mexican food that most Americans enjoy and consume in thousands of crowded restaurants. I remembered that most Americans are friends of Mexico and that 2 million Americans actually live in Mexico. To enlighten you, Louisiana greatly benefits from its relationship with Mexico. Last year, it exported to us $40 billion and bought $15 billion with a surplus balance in favor of Louisiana of $25 billion. Furthermore, the jobs in Louisiana generated by all this trade support 70,000 families in that great state. I don't think that people of Louisiana feel represented by the vulgar and racist words you used. You are obliged to offer an apology to your citizens because what you asserted is not worthy of the state of Louisiana, known for being a cultural melting pot. Given the moral standards expressed in your unfortunate statement, we do not expect any reconsideration from you at all. However, speaking of those who actually live under a tent behind an outback in Louisiana, you owe them an apology, since they don't live like this because they want to, but as a consequence of social, economic, and health problems that deserve to be considered. Those are issues that a senator should be focusing on. Nevertheless, in Mexico, we choose to nourish the image of Louisiana, which is admired in the world precisely because of its coexistence in diversity that can only be achieved with generosity, inclusion, and heart. When your xenophobic insults were known in Mexico, people wondered, how can a Kennedy say that? Since the image of President John F. Kennedy in Mexico is a beacon that illuminates the path of freedom, democracy, and inclusion. He reflects the best of America, and his example continues to educate millions of people around the world about universal values. But it didn't take long to learn that John Neely Kennedy is not from the Kennedy family of Massachusetts. Mr. Senator, it is not through offenses and threats that constructive collaboration between allied nations such as the US and Mexico can be achieved. I reiterate my willingness to dialogue objectively and respectfully about drug and arms trafficking, among other challenges that our nations must face together. Mexico is cooperating and is willing to cooperate always with our USA neighbor friend and ally, but also always with dignity, sovereignty, and veracity. Thank you.